That's George Washington, old head. Old head. We call him little head. No homo. This shit. This some big. This big money stacks right here. We just gonna drop it. That's what we gonna do. That's another little head. Hold on, the bank teller do this. The bank teller do this. I'm gonna try to.
Hey, you should use him, man.
It's another little head. Little head. Hey, they fuck with me. Oh hell nah. Motherfucker got me. Cause I don't give change back. Motherfucker went in my pocket. Last motherfucker went in my pocket. They can't even talk right now. I don't even know where they at. Can't nobody find them. Family, cousin, girlfriend, boyfriend. They can't even find them. And there's 3 of them. Hold on, come on. Let me show you what I do to these little motherfuckers right here. I don't keep these bills. Hey.
Let's stop right there. I am TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. I remember when this first happened, when I first seen this, March 2013, around the time before he fought the biggest fight of his career, in which he lost, by the way, against Marcos Chino Maidana down in the Alamo Dome, San Antonio, Texas. I remember going into that fight, and even before the Paulie Malignaggi fight, the fight before that, I was saying like, yo, this kid don't got it. I watched him versus the Fernando Quintero on a ESPN. I don't know if it was Friday Night Fights or whatever. It should have been the first defeat of his career back in May of 2009. Now, fast forward, I like Adrien Broner. You know, that son of a bitch even challenged me to a fight for $50,000. No bullshit. Listen, the shit is sad. He's about 5 million plus in the hole. He has been saying multiple times on social media that he's broke, like really broke, asking to be cashed app $10 and $13, $14,000 a month plus, last I've researched, in child support. Let's not talk about possible looming tax issues, God forbid. Somewhere on the record, I've been looking for that interview and multiple people have sent it to me and I never remember it. He's went on a record to say that he didn't make any money for the Pacquiao fight, you know, probably because of advances. A story we're going to get into that boxing scene put out is that Adrien Broner owes $4 million from an incident that happened on the law. We're going to get to it. Take your time, like the video, please subscribe. I'm TstreeT Controversy. Let's run it back a little bit. Let's run it back. And think about what people are going through now during COVID. Everybody makes mistakes. I believe Adrien Broner can have a second chance, and we're going to talk about it.
Where they at? Can't nobody find them. Family, cousin, girlfriend, boyfriend. They can't even find them. And there's 3 of them. Hold on, come on. Let me show you what I do to these little motherfuckers right here. I don't keep these bills. Hey. I don't even do these bills. I'm gonna lift this seat cause you know I'm a ladies man, but I got a lady, man. You feel me? So I'm gonna be respectful. You gotta lift the seat. Always lift the seat. Can't piss on the seat. But this is what I do to other bills, man. Real talk. Look. Cause motherfuckers they snuck. They had to sneak in my pocket. Don't keep another bill. They had to sneak in my pocket. They had to sneak in my pocket.
Out fucking rages. How can you not be mad? Seeing that shit. So basically, if you don't know, nothing lower than 100s can be in his pocket at the time.
They had to. That's what the fuck I do. Now we gonna get back to this other shit. On the
Let's get to the story. So basically, Adrien Broner hit with a judgment, $4 million judgment in a Las Vegas attack. Remember, just a few weeks ago, he was arrested. Do I have that video? Here. For contempt of not paying another judgment of about 800 or so thousand. He's got judgments against him for not paying for jury. For what is it? It wasn't assault, was it? It wasn't sexual assault. It was something else. Was it? I don't remember, but yo, and then when he punched a dude on the strip. Now let's watch this. Pay attention. Please subscribe.
what you guys want me to do. I'm answering the questions. When I answer the question, that's all I did have on me. I don't have them. I got rich friends. I do. I got rich friends. I got wealthy friends that take care of me.
Where's all the money coming from that you're flashing around on Instagram? Whose money is that?
So, Your Honor,
I asked him.
It's getting sent to me. I don't
By
have
who?
it.
Who's sending you money?
My friends.
They're sending you. Why would they send you money?
Because I asked if I need to pay. Listen, I got a big heart. I got a big heart. I'll show you, I got a big heart. And when I did have money and everybody asked me for money, I gave it to them. And now that they see me that I need help, if I ask,
So tell us who's sending you money.
my friends. I can ask Jovanie Davis, Al Heyman. I can ask Steven Espinosa. I ask anybody.
How are they sending you the money? These are the kinds of things Mr. John.
For those who don't know, Jovanie Davis is a well-known boxer. You know, this is not for the boxing fans. You know who he is, but he's a well-known boxer, 130 and 135-pound champion, even though that WBA belt is bullshit. Steven Espinosa is the president of sports programming on Showtime, the network. And Al Heyman is a billionaire. The owner, creator, founder of Premier Boxing Champions. He's did the Budweiser Music Fest. He's worked with Eddie Murphy. He produced those tours. Like he's still right now, when before COVID, was doing tours for T.I., Lady Gaga, Young Money, Cash Money, Drake, Nicki Minaj, all that. He's big shit. So listen in. So basically, he's saying, okay, he's been saying that he's broke, but yet on Instagram, he was flashing money and shit. Now, some people would say, well, yeah, he got money stacked away somewhere or stashed. See, he's still rich. He's not ever going to be RR broke, like the broke that we're broke. A broke for him, Adrien Broner status is somewhere around like having like probably, damn, I only got $1 million or maybe less. But heavy speculation, and it's unfortunate, and rumor is like this motherfucker is really like broke. And it's because of the judgments. Not he's giving away, like, bro, this shit is fucked. Like the legal shit. Like he's $5 million in the hole that he has to pay. So this is a man who not only who has to like continue to fight, but he has to continue to win. And he can make that money. And we're going to tell you how. But let's get through this first. Listen to this.
I can ask Jovanie Davis, Al Heyman. I can ask Steven Espinosa. I ask anybody.
How are they sending you the money? These are the kinds of things Mr. Chandler's going to need to know.
They sending it through the bank, and it's coming to my account, and I'm
Being
spending
directly
it.
deposited into your account.
Yes.
But yet none of that information was provided to Mr. Chandler, was it?
I don't know how to do this, but I can show
I
you.
thought you didn't have any financial statements.
Who said what?
That's what it says in here.
I don't have no money.
any.
I get sent money and I spend it. I gotta spend it on bills.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I gotta spend it on bills.
Well, as I said,
I don't
you're not
know.
responding. I think you're not helping yourself right now with this.
But what I'm saying is this. How do I do all of this? I don't know how to do
Your
this.
lawyer will help you do it.
And huh?
Your lawyer will help you do it.
I don't know how to do it.
That's why you have a lawyer. You're going to have to cooperate with them. and let
Okay,
them
what
guide
I'm saying is this, Your Honor. This is what I'm saying. If I'm incarcerated, how can I do all of this. I have to go
He
to
can
the.
visit you.
No, but
You can sign
but he
authorization.
can't.
I'm
he
sorry,
can't-
one at a time. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
You can sign authorization. You can sign authorization forms. I'm not taking questions from the back.
No. What I'm saying is this. I want to get them the information, but I don't know what to give them. I don't know what to. There was a lot of questions I didn't understand. I answered them to the best of my ability. They got the email I sent. I answered all of these. I did, and I can show you an email on my phone now. I answered these questions, and I told them I don't have a counsel. I answered them to the best of my ability. I did
Mr.
everything.
Broner, I'm not changing my mind. I understand you, and I'm listening to you, but I'm not changing my mind.
Oh, all right. I
So
understand.
you're gonna have to work this out with your lawyer.
We will get those answers now.
Right, as soon as you get them answered, I'll release you from county jail.
So
And
if-
not a minute until.
So how can
You
so
have
so
to
I
work
gotta
it out with your lawyer. I can't
okay
give you.
no what I'm asking is
Mr. Brown, we'll get it.
no I ask just one please because I don't understand what I'm going to jail for right now and I answered the
You're
questions.
going to jail for civil indirect contempt.
Okay, so I gotta say a different answer to the questions.
I'm not going to give you legal advice. You have to talk to your lawyer.
We'll talk. She wants more detail.
These are not things that I can advise you on. You have to talk to your lawyer. He'll tell you things you can object to, what you can do, what your rights are, but you have not fully complied with my order. You're going to fully comply with my order, or you're going to sit in jail till you do.
Okay, Ms. Nancy. Now I got a fight coming up January 16th.
Well, I hope it doesn't take you that long to answer these questions.
No. What I'm saying is this.
Let's stop right there. He was supposed to be fighting Ivan Radkach, 23-5-1 with 18 KOs. His last fight was a 12-round decision loss to Danny Garcia, who fought Errol Spence this past weekend on PBC on Fox pay-per-view. Last weekend, actually. And for a fight like this, it was going to likely be on Showtime. Definitely likely be on Showtime. And for a fight like this, Adrien Broner and with no crowd, ratings have been low. Adrien Broner versus Radkach, that's about, give or take, 500,000 to $1 million he could make, barely, like 500K. You know, he's done a lot of damage to his brand, himself. You know, he's the type of guy that, you know, he'll lose a fight and then, you know, say some shit like, well, all y'all going to pay to come see me anyway next time I come in here. That type of shit like that. After putting in a bullshit performance. But one thing you can never say about Adrien Broner is he never ducked nobody. That's a positive. Adrien Broner, you know, he's his own worst enemy. You know, the saying goes, you know, being you is what's always letting you down. And now to see him this way, I've covered Adrien Broner. I have a video on YouTube. Some may be blocked or some because they own their own. They're really owned by me, but they're on the other channel. Somebody else has them. I covered every single fight of his on YouTube since he fought Eloy Perez on HBO 2012. So what I do is, after a fight is over, I am here. Post-fight, I can be fresh out the hospital, in the hospital, fucking fresh out of a coma, all that. I do live, uncut post-fight videos. That's my shit. That's my niche. That's my shit. All right? By the way, I'm stepping into the live fight commentary realm, and I'm doing something different than everybody else that's doing. All right. So basically, how many fights is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've covered 16 fights. I've talked to him, I've interviewed him, multiple press conferences, weigh-ins, you name it. And to see him become like from a prospect of the year to getting the super fight against Manny Pacquiao that many felt he didn't deserve, but he's charismatic, he can sell. Adrien Broner is polarizing. Let's get back to it before we move on.
After the fight, I can just pay them.
That shit.
irrelevant.
I gotta fight.
By the way, according to Boxing Scene, and it is looking like it too, because basically, look, it's December the 11th. Basically, the fight would be a month away, right? A little over a month away. He should be in training camp. That fight's not happening in no February. Maybe March, January. Not happening in January. Maybe March, February. Kind of. He could do February, late February. They can get him out there. And with the storylines involving him, that's unfortunate, but it's going to bring a boost in ratings, right? You know, people are like, oh shit, Adrien Broner back, he broke. Damn, he been bitching on social media. Not niggas is, excuse me. Like, you know, he been on social media, you know, tomorrow he broke and everything. I won't see this nigga still got it. Was he gonna get knocked out or he gonna, you know, some shit. You know?
Coming up January 16th.
Well, I hope it doesn't take you that long to answer these questions.
No. What I'm saying is this. After the fight, I can just pay them.
That's irrelevant to me. You know what? I'm not interested. I'm not here to listen to people say I'm going to give you the money here and there and disregard every
That's
court order in the interim.
that's very logical.
This is a problem, Mr. Broner, because you have ignored basically every order I have given you. And now there is
Let me interject right there. Now that right there is an issue. If you keep violating multiple court orders and they keep giving you chance, and then you have to think that he probably kind of got a little bit of celebrity privilege. We don't know. But now that right there is a problem because he probably told them like, all right, well, after this fight, I'm going to give you some money. After this, I'm going to give you some money. You know, like that is an issue. One thing from experience, even though I shouldn't have, I've been jailed for contempt before, for child support, bullshit. Even though still, nonetheless, I understood like how it worked, the law part of it. I'm TstreeT, despite, you know, all my little bullshit in my life, I am a law and order type of dude. But in that case, like in my case, I chose to pay an attorney and not pay child support. But I was late. But put it this way. We don't know if he was attempting or trying to pay. Judges like that shit. Like when it's like, all right, well, we can look and see. They are trying. In his case, we don't really know. So it's like, the way she's saying it is like, yo, you ain't been doing nothing. We give you an order. You say, all right, let me pay it. You don't. We give you another order. Say, I'm going to pay it. You don't. We don't know if he's been putting anything down. Now I'll ask you, like, how come you ain't pay $1? Like that type shit. You know? So I'm wondering right now, like, does she not understand that, you know, he's the type of guy that can make upwards to the amount of money we're talking in one night? So what he's saying here is like, yo, I can like make that money. And he's at a turning point in his life. I would believe, honestly, I believe it. I believe that, you know, fight night, he gonna pay his bread to them. To be honest with you, the man going through a lot of shit. And if it's any time to change your life, is now. And he's got to show a whole lot of people in his circle. It's like, all right, yo, he really changing. Like, soon as he get that bread, like, obviously he got to take care of his living expenses. You know, 2021 has got to be a 3-fight 2021 for him. You know, if he has to make trainer changes, you know, he's got to show people, man. That's how that shit is, man. Like, you got to, like, build the confidence back up in the people that believe in you. And we got to move on to the next topic.
This is a problem, Mr. Broner, because you have ignored basically every order I have given you. And now there is a punishment. I've given you extensions. I've given you time. I trust you're going to get this done well before your January fight.
So he's currently out of jail. He was bailed out, of course. I ain't gonna let none. From the reputation I've learned from him, he's not gonna let none of his fighters sit in jail. He might be like, shit, like damn, like, you know, add it to the bill, another advance, like, you know. Money's not free. It doesn't grow on trees, you know. So this was for here, let's read this. That hearing was for this. Here, let's go full screen. The former 4-division titleist was sent back to jail, not prison, after being held in contempt of court Monday. Broner was scheduled to appear to explain his failure to resolve a civil suit stemming from an incident in 2018, which he still owes $830,000. Mr. Broner's continued to fight. We just read that. Okay, here it is. The latest incident stems from an incident which took place at a nightclub in Cleveland's warehouse in June 2018. Broner was formally charged with sexual assault in November, shortly after having formally announced his January 2019 challenge of legendary Manny Pacquiao. Wow, Broner was permitted to proceed with the fight, dropping a 12-round decision in his last ring of premiums to date. As his legal team fought for his freedom, the troubled boxer pled guilty in April 2019 to 2 lesser charges, assault and unlawful restraint, for which he was ordered to serve 2 years probation. And that's where the money was like, all right, he had to pay him off. And remember, he had to pay somebody off for allegedly pistol whipping somebody too a few years ago, right? Despite the criminal case being closed by court, Broner's accuser also filed a civil suit. There it is. Broner disregarded the lawsuit, failing or refusing to hire a lawyer and not honoring any notices to the point of default. Oh, this is ugly. But then this story drops just a couple of days ago. Last month, Ohio, Broner was jailed for contempt of the $800,000. Now, moving on from that, according to the Las Vegas Journal, a Las Vegas judge has now approved a judgment of $4 million against Broner. The lawsuit is connected in a 2017 incident where Broner struck an individual, Carlos Gonzalez, on the Las Vegas Strip. Carlos Gonzalez claims the punch had knocked him unconscious, chipped his tooth, and inflicted him with injuries. Here is that video. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to turn it up. Damn, Broner. Unfortunately, I'm not going to show it because YouTube be really on my top lately. But basically, bro, he knocked the dude out. Dude found out. Listen, this may trigger some people, but everybody's different. But he ended up knocking dude out, and dude told and sued. Like, oh, yeah, boxer, millionaire, and, you know, but, like, Broner be doing too much, bro. Like, doing too much. And then, this was last week.
I can. I did. 30, 40 million. I mean, everybody can't wake up and say that. I can. I did. I'm rich fucked up. I ain't fucked up. I'm rich fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up. But it's cool. Like, a lot of motherfuckers changing. A lot of motherfuckers ain't calling. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind being broke. You know what I mean? As long as I still take care of the family, make sure the house good, I'm straight. You know what I mean? I remember times I ain't have a dime, but you know what I'm saying? Even now, I ain't got a dime. I mean, I call my rich friends and tell them to pay for some shit, but even that come with a price. You know what I'm saying? I still have to get that back. I ain't tripping. Hey, and the craziest thing, when February hit and I fuck a nigga up and I get another 8 figures, you know what I'm saying?
So I think he just confirmed it's going to
I'ma
be February.
still act the same way.
Right catch.
I ain't changed. I'm me. Rich, broke. I'm me. I'm a happy motherfucker. I done made it out of situations I ain't supposed to made it out of. I'm supposed to be dead or in jail for life. The fuck? Y'all got me fucked up. Nigga, can't nothing hold me down, man. I'm AB, man. That's why everybody fuck with me. If they don't fuck with me, then they envy me for a fucked up reason. Cause I'm a hell of a dude. Even right now, I give up my last, and I ain't got shit.
Oh God. Oh yeah.
You know? So he is back. He back. You know, he's working on getting back. Like, ugly situation this man and got himself in. But you know, one thing for sure is if he beat Ivan Radcatch, it's looking like, you know, Rigas Prograis is, you know, the target, and PBC will definitely put that on pay-per-view. Rigas Prograis had to say this, and I did retweet that. By the way, follow me on Facebook. I'm gonna put all my social media stuff back down in the description box. I'm getting back on promoting my social media again. You know, it's time. I had some goals that I'm trying to accomplish for the end of the year. But yeah, Rigas Prograis posted this dude fucking my money up. He posted that when he retweeted that caption with the video, this video right here on Twitter. I was trying to find the tweet, but I couldn't. Maybe he took it down. I don't know. But you know, there's places for Broner to go, but he's got to be super focused, man. He's got to let his hands go. That's always been a thing with him. He can beat Rekatch, but people know how to beat Adrien Broner. Throw your hands, outwork him, outpunch him. He goes into a defensive shell. But if there's any time where he's got to listen to his trainer, where he's got to completely like humble and be like, not on all that I know shit, the time like is motherfucking now. And he's saying he blew 30, 40 million. I'm wondering if he's talking about that Rock Nation money that he turned down to stay with PBC. Here. Adrien Broner wasn't feeling Jay-Z's 40 million Rock Nation offer. Let me see if I can find that video of him, you know, turning down the deal. And Rock Nation went under, but what happened was Rock Nation Boxing pretty much went under. But what happened was he would have got a buyout, pretty much. You know, and it would have been like significant.
Literally, but they shot the email, whatever, you know, I mean, you know, they sent the email, whatever, you know, Jay-Z didn't do it, you know, literally, but they shot the email, whatever, and the, you know, I wasn't happy with, you know, the capacity of the contract was 40 million for 5 years, and that's just bullshit. I think.
Well, so it says here that you went on social media and you wrote, somebody go tell Jay-Z to bleep my bleep with an elephant tongue.
Suck my dick.
What do you say about that?
I mean, it is what it is, man, because at the end of the day, man, I felt disrespected. If you going to come to me and tell me that I'm going to fight 2 times a year, getting $8 million a year for 5 years straight, you got me f***ed up. I'm not old. I'm scheduled to fight 4 years. 4 times this year.
All right, so my question for you is if somebody comes...
So here's the thing. He does have a point. We don't know the details of the contract, or if it was like a sliding scale, you know, if there was like pay-per-view points. But now, it's hard to say that he can't be looking back at that guaranteed money now. Because a lot of people will look at it and be like, Adrien Broner's going to get, you know, 48 mil, and he turned that shit down. I mean, you're 40 mil, and he turned it down. So that's what I think he probably saying. Or is he talking about did he make 40 million with these PBC fights? It's possible if he had a PBC contract. PBC fighters normally talk about getting a fight night check, like their actual purse for the fight, and another check or multiple checks from Al Heyman from overseas, you know, broadcasting, ticket sales, and you know, whatever the promotional, managerial, or advisory contract is. You see? Because I can tell you right now, certain fights that I know he pretty much like made $1 million for, had to. Paulie Malignaggi, Marcos Maidana. I'm pretty sure that after that, he was making $1 million a fight for Carlos Molina, Emmanuel Taylor, John Molina, Sean Porter. That was PBC free TV. That probably was like a $3, $4, $5 million fight after everything. Probably. You know, Khabib, Lord knows, I forgot to pronounce his name. That probably was a $1 million plus fight. Theophane, $1 million. Granados, Mikey Garcia, he was saying he was broke then. But remember, this man has had probably about $6 million in judgments against him. And that's probably being generous. In judgments, like money that he has to pay or jail. And we haven't even talked about the tax man. I hope that that shit is cool. Because you know how they do. They wait before they come get your ass. But, of course, just like all the fights, I'm going to be here covering Adrien Broner versus Ivan Rekatch. You know, press conference, media workout. You know how we get down on the channel. Please subscribe and take your time out and like the video. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Big changes coming to the channel. Please subscribe.